Yeah. Oh, on caffeine and YouTube and Facebook. This your morning cup of dough. This'll get you going when you're moving slow. Where you at, shawty? Hit the chat. Tell me what you know. I'm the fact checker with the slaps. Can you be for real? I've been wildin' out to show you what the deal. This your morning cup of dough. This'll get you going when you're moving slow. Where you at, shawty? Hit the chat. Tell me what you know. I'm the fact checker with the slaps. Can you be for real? I've been wildin' out to show you what the deal. This your morning cup of dough.
You already know what it is. Live from Los Angeles, California, it's the boy, Doughboy. You know what we here, you know what we came to do. It's the Morning Cup of Dough morning show. And it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We here Mondays through Thursday, because niggas love 3-day weekends. And all of that other good jazz. So sit your ass down, and let's have a good time. Go ahead, fade it, DJ. Fade it. Fade it. We're going to figure out this intro eventually. We will. We will. We will. How's everybody doing today? Round of applause if you're feeling good today. You're in the place to be. Or not. There we go.
Hey. I'm figuring it out.
Hey, man. One day at a time. Shout out to Alex in the background, man. We in the trap. You know what I'm saying? Here in the donut room. Live from the donut room on Hump Day. We are in the middle of the week. Thursday Eve. Really, it's Friday Eve for me, though. Because, you know, I work 3 days. I work 4 days a week. Well, I work way more than 4 days. But as far as per the Morning Cup of Dough morning show, it's Monday through Thursday. The niggas love a 3-day weekend, and I gotta have that. What do I want to talk about first? Just realized today, actually I realized it yesterday, and I could have potentially talked about it yesterday, but I didn't, so you know we can do it today. We are officially in the last quarter of the year, meaning we got 90 days left of 2024. And the reason why I say stuff like this is because we don't be understanding, like, life is a precious experience. You know what I'm saying? It's short. It happens. It's really, really fast. It's a unique experience to where you can kind of make it what you want. You can kind of create the dreams and the visions that you want. But just the time is important. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like, you know, at least I can, because I hate saying, like, I hate generalizing it and saying, well, we all do that. No. I be just wasting a lot of time sometimes. Like, sometimes I can look back and be like, man, like, you could have just really, you know, locked in, had you, What I've learned is that with me, where I find success is that if I do a series of short-term goals that can kind of grow into long-term goals. And this year, you know what I'm saying? Like, the time is just flying, man. Like, I don't know if y'all understand. We are about to be in 2025. Let that register. 2025. I don't know what I thought was going to be happening by the year 2025, but I definitely thought flying cars were absolutely going to be a thing. And for as much technology and things that we've seen advance and the great things, I don't know, I kind of thought it would be a little more high tech of what it is. But I understand, like, we got phones where we could FaceTime people and different, so it's, you know, it is a bunch of different stuff. But I say all that to say time is real. Time is precious, and none of us know how much time we have, and you're never going to be younger than you are right now, ever. You're never going to get October 2nd, 2024 again. Like, of all the days you get, that's fine, but you'll never get this one again. So I say all that to say, what are some of the things that I want to do before the end of the year? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we can, like, you know, set some goals together, like, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like, what are some of the things that y'all want to do before the end of the year? I got a goal, and I think I'm gonna just, you know, be transparent about it, because I haven't really talked about this in this way on any social media platforms for a couple years. You know, I used to kind of talk about this a lot more prevalent, just because, you know, where I started at and where I aspire to end up. So what I'm talking about is weight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not weight like, hold on. I mean, like, weight like you're fat. Weight, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that knows me, Doughboy, you know that a lot of my thing has been my weight. Like, you know what I mean? My name is Doughboy. Half of that is dough. And I know a lot of people be like, oh yeah, he used to sell crack, you know what I'm saying, in Sacramento. And be that as it may, Doughboy also comes from, you know, just me being a bigger dude. And going back and forth with weight. And I've had it has not been a linear weight loss path. It ain't like I just woke up one day like, We're getting too big, fella. Let's come on, Sparky. Let's bring it down. Like, it wasn't never that. It wasn't like I did the noble thing and just took a year of my life and ate right and did the things. No, I didn't. It was very muddy. It was like a very murky situation with me and weight for the entire time. Like, I struggled with weight my entire life. Like, you know what I mean? I famously said that I remember point of conception being a fat sperm with a t-shirt on. Trying to get through the fallopian tube. I was a fat guy. I was destined to be fat. And that's the thing. So I've been big forever. Like, you know what I mean? I don't ever remember a time in my life where I was small or when I was, and I actually a lot of people don't know this. Fun fact, I never drank formula as a child. Kind of just skipped Similac and then went straight to baby food. I mean, and it's okay because, I came up in a different time and, I'm saying? I love my parents. Like, I'm saying? Shout out to my mama. Like, I'm saying? So, I'm saying? She didn't know what to do with me, but, I'm saying? I wasn't trying to take no milk. This is a true documented story. As much as it seems like I'm embellishing this for comedic effect and maybe a little bit. Nigga, you can look through all my baby pictures. Ain't one with a bottle. I was never just apparently they tried to give me a bottle the first couple of days and then I just was straight to baby food. And about the third month, they was chewing up food and feeding me like a baby bird. Listen, it's the fat DNA. It's the origin story of a fat nigga. So I've been fat my whole life. I had a fat adolescence. I had a fat childhood. You know what I'm saying? I was, fat in middle school. You know what I'm saying? I never climbed a tree. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit I ain't never did. It looked fun as hell. You know what I'm saying? I've never climbed a tree. It was a lot of stuff. I've never done a backflip. I don't know. I've seen some fat people do backflips though. But with me, there was a lot of things in my childhood that I just could not, obtain or aspire to be, because I was fat. And I think that I don't know if I would have had the strength to survive growing up fat in social media. Because, now they'll embarrass you. They'll say some fat shit about you. They'll put you and then live on the internet forever. I just kind of was the urban legend fat nigga that you should just get tormented in the neighborhood. So, but I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my existence. And I think it kind of shifted how I saw myself in the world. You know what I'm saying? It really made me feel like, hey, nigga, you ain't gonna get no girl unless you can, get some paper because fat niggas don't get women. So I suffered with that, you know what I'm saying? My entire, life. And it just kind of got worse and progressively worse. And, in my teenage years, it was what it was. I was fat in middle school. I was fat in high school. And it was just, I think that the yin and the yang of it was, I think it forced me to grow a personality because, when you're fat, people just treat you different. So I don't know if I had abs, maybe I would have been a jerk. I don't know. But, I think it forced me to be, I don't know what it did. It just forced me to be more than what I thought I needed to be. It forced me to be okay, well, I got to find some talent. And I worked really hard at certain things. But I say all that to say, my weight loss journey ended up at its fever pitch at 486 pounds. And I don't know if anybody, in here has ever, been at 486 pounds. It's a lot, man. It's your body don't move the same. You breathe heavy. I remember there was a time where I had booked a movie role, and this is years ago. Shout out to Tony Roberts. And the name of the movie was called Not So Fast, My Tooth Is Loose. It was hilarious. Don't ask me why. It was a funny movie. I played the Grim Reaper. None of that is the point of what I'm saying. The point of what I'm saying is that I remember this is one of the most humbling moments. I had to use the bathroom, not number one, number deuce. And we was on a movie set. And I remember I had to go so bad. It was one of those non-negotiables. You're playtime over. There's an evacuation from the body that needs to happen. And so I remember going into the bathroom. And I remember when I was 480, I just remember, actually, you know what? I take that back. I wasn't even 480 at this time. I was smaller than 480 because I got 480 later. Damn, but whatever I was at this time, I was 4 something. And I remember getting into the bathroom and the stall was so small. I could barely get in there. And then let's just say after I was done doing my business, when you got to clean yourself up, it was so different. I just remember being like, I can't live like this. This is different, man. I can't even wipe my ass. I didn't want to tell you guys the grisly story. It was very, very tough. And it was just hard, man. And there's I just remember even sex was just trash. I just was this is no way to live. But when I ended up getting up to 486, I'll never forget. It was so crazy. This is the craziness of my fat experience mind. I'm working at Allstate, you know what I'm saying? This is in 2014. So this is even after I'd done some things that have been on TV, but whatever. I'm working at Allstate. He's like, yo, I just seen you on TV the other day. Mind your business. We got work to do. I got to get on the phone and help customers. They're in good hands with us at Allstate. So in any event, I remember I knew that my weight was a problem, right? And I remember feeling it like, nigga, you done been fat all your life, but this is getting a little bit much. And I'll never forget, I went to the hospital because I had seen like a commercial for weight loss surgery. And the dope thing about me working, at Allstate or whatever, was that I had got like benefits really like early on. So I had like full coverage benefits. So it was like, oh shit, well, nigga, I could just work around it. So I remember seeing a commercial for weight loss surgery, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to be the nigga to do that. Like, cause weight loss surgery, this is that time where, this is 2014. I was just like, I had heard about it, and there was different options. Like there was a lap band, there was a gastric bypass, there was a gastric sleeve. And, I was just like, nah, cause I always kind of was like, nah, nigga, like, even though you fat, you know what I'm saying, you could do this. Like you could lose the weight. Cause I'd had, up and down times, with my weight. Like even like when me and Teddy Ray, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, when we were doing Teddy and Doughboy blowing up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had got up to like 437, then we did the show with All Def, and then I lost like 40 pounds. So I'd had my wins and losses. So it wasn't always a losing fight. But this time I was just, I don't know, something was happening to me. I remember I was stressed out. I had like lost my place. I was living on a friend's couch. Like it was just a lot going on in that year. But long story short, or long story long, because this is a long story, but that's fine because it's the morning cup of dough. Anyway, I remember going to the doctor. That's some shit that I never really was into. I don't really even really be into the doctor now, but that's another story for another time. So I was just like, man, maybe I should just go. And I remember going to the doctor, they were talking, they were like, look, so you're going to have to make some real decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might want to consider weight loss surgery because, I remember at the time I was 400, this is crazy, I was 439 pounds. This is what they said. I said, so we talked about it, and they was like, all right, yeah, we'll do the surgery. Doctor comes in there and tells me, they're like, okay, you need to lose 39 pounds, and then we'll do the surgery. Because I was 439, I was like, get down to to 400 or 399, and I'm going to give you 3 months. This is in August. Oh, wait, September, October. No. This is like September of September, October. Yeah, it's like September of 2014, right? They're like, okay, we're going to give you 3 months to lose this weight. I'm going to give you a diet. I want you to eat these foods, drink these liquids, and you'll come back in 3 months. You'll lose the weight. It will show us that you're serious and that you're dedicated for this. And then we'll give you the weight loss surgery, and then you can start your healthy life. I said, you're right. I'll do it. My mind was, nigga, they're going to cut your stomach. Eat everything you can in the next 3 months. Like, no cap. I was eating everything. Like, like even when when Kamira was here, shout out Kamira, when I was talking about that big, like last feast, I was eating like that every day. I was in Gardena at the time. I used to live right down the street from a place called Louisiana Chicken. Every day I would get an 8-piece and fries to the face for lunch. I still had breakfast and dinner. Like that was just lunch. Me, Dolo, to the face, eating that. Long story short, and like I'm eating whatever, and the goal was they were gonna take me off of work in December to prep for surgery, do whatever things. I come back for that 90-day consultation. That's why I'm saying 90 days is such a key thing, right? They give me 90 days. I come back 90 days later, I'm 486 pounds. And the doctor looked at me when I first got there like, nigga. And he just couldn't believe it. I got on the scale. He was like, nigga, we told you to lose 30 and you gained 50. I was like, I was scared. I just wanted to have a good time before this was all over. Everyone was having a good time. I'm sorry. I'm fat. It's a disease of the mind. So he was just like, and then I come back to him and I'm like, well, I didn't come back to him. It's in the conversation. I'm just like, all right, man, I got it, man. You want to give me another 90 days and now I lose this 86? He was like, nigga, no, you will come back and be over 500 pounds. He was like, all right, well, he didn't say nigga, but that's how I thought he said it. So anyway, he was like, no, we're going to go ahead and do it. And so long story short, we do it. I get it. And then they tell me, listen, you need to get some type of counseling to deal with, because we're going to take away the ability for you to eat. You ain't going to be able to eat like this no more. And you know what I'm saying? But you can do other things that will be of an addictive nature if you're not careful. Nobody, like it's no secret. Like my vice ended up being alcohol. So then I start this whole back and forth shit with alcohol, blah, blah, all that other shit, right? But for the numbers part of it and the weight for this part of the story, I ended up going from like 486 to 285. Took about a year and a half. A round of applause for that. A round of applause. That's always good, right? Cool. So 18 months, I dropped, 200 pounds. But I don't know that it was the healthiest way to do it. Like, really, it was just, I just couldn't really eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I work out and shit, but then I lost weight. And then I kind of stayed at that 285. And the goal when I started was I'm going to get to 225. That's the key number, right? 225. So I stay at the like 285 from like 2016 to like 2020s. And then maybe there was like a little like up or down, but it was always kind of like 285 for the most part, right? So then cool. And then I whatchamacallit? So then that happens, and then pandemic happens, and then I get a little bit smaller. I go down to as small as 250. So at that point, I'm 25 pounds away from victory. From I can see the finish line. Let's just go grab it. It's right there. Let's just go get it. Right? And then a whole bunch of other regular, like random personal shit starts happening. Like life starts going crazy and you know what I'm saying? Psych wards and the stuff. Like this is a bunch of shit, right? And so then it's just like, all right, cool, whatever, with all that big, that big burrito of life. All right, cool. And so going into the end of the year, I didn't really like start gaining weight. But then like in 2021, like I put on some different medications and like I started gradually gaining weight back. Not necessarily off of, I was eating more because the medications was making me want to eat more. And then I was able to eat more, because what people don't understand is with gastric sleeve, they're like removing 85% of whatever your stomach is, right? And so, then you can't fit food, but only in the 15% pouch that's left. But what people don't know is over time, that pouch is going to grow and, you put more food in it. So I'm able to eat more food now, and then I'm taking medicines that's slowing down my metabolic rate. I'm not really in the gym like that. So slowly and meticulously, I start gaining weight. Like, and it wasn't but like, I think, from 2021 to 2022, I probably went from like 250 to probably like 280. So maybe it was like a 30-pound gain. And then in 2022 to 2023, I probably went from like 280 to about 315. So that's like another 30, another 40. And then in 2020, was it 2020? Is it 2023? Yes. Then in 2023, then I really start gaining. And then to the point where on my birthday for in 2023, I was 355. So now I'm just like, are you kidding me? So now I'm damn near splitting the baby of, nigga, if you keep going, you can be right back to 486. Like, it's a reality. Like, it was happening. It was so humbling and embarrassing, because like when I lost all that weight, like I was happy. I was like throwing away clothes and buying new clothes and getting fucking jeans from Macy's and shit. That fat niggas can't do that. I was a Burlington nigga. Niggas didn't want to shop at Burlington. You had to shop at Burlington, because there's the only niggas that the pant size went up to 60. My pant size used to be 60. And I was close to going over that. I'm like, what am I going to wear, a sheet? So okay, so back to it. So then this is now August of last year. This is when my dumbass, I go on Ozempic. I go on Ozempic because I'm just like, I'm 355 now. What am I going to do? I get on Ozempic, and that shit works and it don't work at the same time. So if you want to know what the skinny of it is on that shit, it work and it don't work, fam. It works, and it can kill you. So that's just the most that I can say about it. So yeah, I took that shit and I just wasn't eating. So now it's not, again, necessarily a healthy way to do it. It's just you're starving yourself. So, but you're not hungry. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I remember that shit was expensive too. I think we was dropping like $250 a week for that shot. That shit was wild. In any event, I stay on that shit for like 3 months and I lose like 45 pounds. So now I'm down to like 305 in like 3 months. But then I hate the other little side effects, so I get off of it. And then I gain like 25 of those pounds back, like fast, like in a day and a half. I ate a burger and I gained 25 pounds. I was like, it's a burger, but it happened. And so long story short, then I ended up, this is back earlier this year. So then I'm back up to like 325, 330, right? And then that was kind of the thing. And I kind of like started working out, messing with things or whatever. And then, not too long ago, ended up getting taken off one of the medications, that was kind of making me gain the weight. So fast forward all of that to say today, that was a very long walk around the house to tell you today, as of this morning, I'm 285. I'm 285. And now the maniacal part of Anthony would like to say, let's just go and get 225 and let's lose 20 pounds a month and blah, blah. And I probably could because I could do a ton of, I could do it if I wanted to. But the sense and sensibility, Anthony, takes it right back to what my doctor said 3 years ago. And it's not like, what I mean is 3 pounds, like, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 months, 30 pounds. Just, I would rather do that because if I do that, then at the beginning of the year, I'll be 30 pounds away from my goal, which is a much more, instead of me trying to, because I think it's all in between the ears sometimes, right? I think it's all about how you preface this and how you set it up in your mind. You got to set yourself up for the right state of success. So sometimes with me, I'll put the bar so high because I'm such an ambitious individual that if it's nothing less than pure 100% unadulterated success and just great results, then I'm a failure and I did nothing and I ain't shit. And that's just a wrong, flawed way of thinking because it's like you could really do a lot if you can just slow it down a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? 10 pounds in a month ain't no punk shit. Like that's 2.5 pounds a week. If you do the calories on it, that means you have to be at a deficit and burn damn near, what's that, 7,000, and then another, what's half of 3? That's like 9,000 calories. You got to be able to be at a deficit, a calorie deficit, and burn 9,000 more calories than you take in to lose 2.5 pounds. And that's hard. Like niggas that try to get it. And I think that we live in such a microwave society and we want things so fast that we can't just slow down and be like, maybe and I'm the person that can talk about it with the most authority about weight loss because I've done everything. And if nothing else, I've mastered failure and I know how to lose. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do dumb things and then it not win. I know how to go on keto and lose a bunch of weight and then gain it all back when you eat a muffin. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on the table and let them cut me. Like I really did. I tried everything. So what I've learned is, and where I had the most success is when you just have grace for yourself and you understand this is just a living experience. And when you just do small, gradual things. And that's what I'm yearning for so much in my life is just balance. So my goal between now and January 1st is I want to be 250 pounds. So I'll put a little bit extra on. I want to lose 35 pounds. I feel like, okay, that kind of lets me get my beak wet on my enthusiasm, but it lets me curb my enthusiasm a little bit to not trip. So 35 pounds for me by the end of the month, and then I'll be at 250, and then I'll go get to my thing. So that's my goal for the rest of the year because I think health is wealth, and I think that all this other shit is fine and dandy, but it ain't shit if you die. You know what I'm saying? So I want to prioritize my health because I absolutely want to get down to the goal weight that I want to get. Hold on, what some people saying? How about 285 is a cool weight to be at from where I came from? Hold on, can I? Hold on, you just took off the thing I was with. Okay, so 30 of that would be nice. And stop stressing things. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, but Mitch, it's a bigger shout out to my bro Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to McDowell's, best soul food restaurant in the world. But no, it's not that. It's just there's something to be said about having a personal goal for yourself and getting it done. I'm the type where I'm not gonna stop until I get it done. It has to get done. It will get done. I think that my end goal weight will be 185, but I'll get there later. You know what I'm saying? That's because you got to understand I'm 45 years old now. None of these things are vanity moments for me anymore. I'm not doing this so I should be like, you know what I'm saying? I want to look good. No, I'm fine at whatever weight I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't what it is. Like I didn't always been a fat, handsome nigga or a slim, handsome nigga. That ain't what it's about. It's about understanding that our bodies are not designed to carry around weight like that. And you got to understand, if I was walking around at 485 pounds, when your body is supporting that, that's a lot of circumference to be, your organs are compromised. Like, you know what I mean? And then to have all the ways that I treated my body like shit with the excessive amounts of alcohol, all those different things. Like this is now an investment for me to get to the goal weight to grow old in. But before we get the 185, on our sales, we got to break it down to some short-term goals. The first one will be, 250, and then the last one will be 225. I can break that down, and I can say, okay, I'm going to give myself 6 months to hit this number. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just do it the right way. And now I can just be like, okay, well, now how can I effectively do this? A good way is 10,000 steps a day. That helps me. That means my body's moving. And if I normally can get 10,000 steps a day, all the other things can kind of fill into place. You know what I'm saying? I like to dibble and dabble with like intermittent fasting. I don't like eating heavy. In the beginning of the day, maybe just have it to be 2 or 3 meals later in the day, smaller, more compact meals that are based around, the things that come out of the ground. Like, like whether it's, meats, vegetables, fruits. I try to stay away from the processed stuff and I'm not a carb hater or none of that shit, but it's just like, I'd rather, if I could get my diet as closely around meat, fruit, and vegetables, that's good. If I'm drinking, I don't necessarily have to have a gallon of water a day, but if I'm drinking like a good amount of water a day where I'm not thirsty, and every time I get thirsty, I drink water, cool. Staying away from sugars always helps me. Like if I could just stay away from like the cookies and not with just perfection, inside it, but just if I can stay away from it, and the, binging of it, then I'm good. But that's what I'm going to do. So I think that maybe I'll even start like some weigh-ins and keep y'all posted. If y'all want to go on the journey with me, but that's my goal for the last 90 days of the year. And I encourage you all to get a goal. It ain't got to be, to lose weight. It ain't got to have to be nothing physical. It could be, to save $1,500. It could be to start a business. It could be to plant a tree in your garden. I don't know, but just have a goal, because I think goals are dope. And so that's that. So yes. Goals, 90 days, and that will get accomplished. So we will see, 250 by New Year's Eve. So that's gonna be an excitement. So that's that. I wanted to. Okay, do you have the Alex number 3 on there? Can you play the audio of that, or do you want me to just play it here? Or just put the phone to it. I can't hear you, sir.
I said it might be easier. Just do.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so there's a rapper named Finesse 2 Times who sometimes says ridiculous things, but whatever. He's a good rapper, and they ain't never done nothing wrong to me, so whatever. But sometimes some of the things he be saying just be wild. He be having like 2 girlfriends. He be in a throuple. He be saying a lot of things. But this is what he said about, can men cheat without feelings? I want to see what you guys say about this. Hold on one second. What do you guys think about this?
Come to a man and a woman. A man can go cheat and won't have no feelings. A man can go cheat with a woman, and just because fat, she could be dumb as all outdoors, and that's it. But he gonna really have feelings for his woman at the house. You sound like his woman at the house, like it is what it is. Like he don't play by her. But she go out and do this. When a woman cheat, it was some feelings involved. It's just dead on it. When a woman cheat, it was some shit involved. It been going on. Ain't no woman just letting them. They had one night stands, but I done had my share and my experience with women. When a woman fuck with a, it's some feelings involved.
Okay. I'm so over that narrative. I just think that it's a tired narrative. I feel like it's untrue. I feel like it is stupid. This is what I truly feel. As a man, I could say, a lot of times, dudes get into a relationship just so they could have consistent sex, and they're just too weak to admit that. And this is coming from a nigga that has been in a relationship, and the only reason I got into it is so that we could just be smashing. And so that's why a lot of men cheat, or that's why I used to cheat back in the days, because I didn't really want to be in a relationship committed fully to one woman, and I was lying to her and lying to myself about it. And same thing with women. It's not this SEO like it's not this bigger picture thing like, oh, I do it and it's just women and I could disattach myself. And it's not women like, oh, I really love a nigga. No. It's just, you're talking about people who are dishonest with themselves and the people that they're with. You see what I'm saying? And they're liars and they're not tellers of the truth. Stop making it seem like one is bigger than the other. Like, oh no, I could do it because I don't really care. That's stupid. Because you know what? At the end of the day, if you really love somebody, if you really care about them, you're not going to do things that you know that are going to hurt them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. Like, it's human nature. Like, I get it. I'm not saying you can't be attracted to other women or whatever, or not have fantasies and shit like that. I get it. It is what it is. But if I'm with you and you my woman and I love you, I don't want to hurt you in any way. I don't want you to, you know why? Because I try to, and this is as me getting older as a man and evolving a little bit and just trying to understand a little bit more about myself. I treat people the way I want to be treated, as cliche as that sounds. So that means I don't want to be cheated on because I've had my fucking feelings hurt. I don't want that. And so why the fuck would I do that to somebody? Like, why would I? And this is the shit that I hate about people in relationships, when they just act like it's so fucking hard to be faithful. How about this, Sparky? If you don't want to do it, don't be in it. If you don't want to do this shit and do the fucking rules, because you know there's some fucking rules. If you're in a relationship, it's some shit you gotta do. You don't get to have everything, huh? Come on, kid, let's keep it together. Give me the eyes. Come on. I need you to understand what's going on here. If you want to be in a relationship, you don't get to fuck other people. At least that's the rule, unless you guys have some base level understanding. So how about this? If that's not what you want, stay your ass out of a relationship. Then you can fuck whoever you want. Be honest with the women or men or whomever you are dealing with. And you can just let them know, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious, but hey, if you want to do some physical things, we can do that. Be a fucking adult. I'm so tired of this shit. Oh, well, men do it because of this. Women, no, anybody who cheats is a piece of shit. How about that? Regardless of what your fucking gender is, I don't care about that shit. I don't care your reason to do it. If you are not honest enough with yourself and the other person to say, hey, I don't want to do this. If you're a fucking adult walking around here lying to motherfuckers, hiding your phone, grow up. What are you, a child? It's just stupid, and I get so sick of people saying, oh, well, I did it because I just wanted some new pussy. Well, then stay out in the streets and just keep getting new pussy until you just want one. But we gotta stop this fucking hair-picking shit about what's right and what's morally right, and oh, men can do it because shut the fuck up. You're a loser and a liar. I hate that shit. And it's nerd shit, and it would just be so much better if people could just be honest. Because shit, nobody be cheating in any relationship. Stop. Be an adult. Grow up. If you don't want to be there, you don't have to. No one is forcing you, hopefully. No one is forcing you to stay in a relationship. So let's just keep it there. If these are just functional, normal relationships, and it should be no cheating. And that just comes from a nigga that's 45 that's done it all and said it all. Like, I've cheated, I've been cheated on, so let's not make this a soapbox moment where Doughboy think he is, so much more enlightened than everybody. No, I'm just a little bit more mature and I'm just fucking over it. Like, nobody deserves that shit, to fucking be with somebody, think you love them, think they love you back, and then you find out they're fucking people behind your back. Don't you understand it's a fucking STD fucking pandemic and the HIV is on the comeback? Yes, the HIV. Go look it up. Go look at what's happening in Houston. Go look at these new forms of gonorrhea. Go look at the new forms of chlamydia, the oral kind. Like, it's dangerous out here. So you mean you can't even be honest enough for me to protect my life? Really? Nerd shit, hoe shit, can't respect it. And niggas just be sitting here trying to glamorize this shit like, no, man, women, but man, shut up. Sounds stupid. And just grow up and be an adult. My God, it's just nauseating. So please, just stop at that stupid narrative of splitting hairs, of who's cheating and what's right, and what's wrong, and what was the reason. No, if you cheat, you suck as a person. And you're not honest enough with yourself to even tell people the fucking truth. Because when you lie to people, you rob them of the ability to make a quality decision. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I'm only cheating because a man can go and cheat and not give a... Man, shut up. God damn, nigga, you want a nigga using that type of logic when he dating your daughter? You nerd. Stupid shit, man. And we got to grow up. Everybody. I mean, all genders, national. When you are partaking in relationship shit, if you want to fuck other people, don't get in a relationship. Simple. Unless you got some type of understanding, like we can be together, I can fuck. Now, if you with somebody and they say you can fuck other people, then go ahead. That's not cheating. But I just feel like if you cheat, you're just a liar. It's just, and it's character based. It's just like, because I look at people differently, bit like, and maybe that's me being judgmental. It's like, you lying to your woman? Shit, that's motherfucker. You tell all your dirty shit to. She don't want to know where all the bodies is buried. You lying to her just to get some pussy on the side? I don't know, man. And that's the thing. I'll be learning real shit because niggas be really sitting here getting in their feelings. See, no, it ain't even niggas. It's like niggas and women getting their feelings about shit because then when motherfuckers act up and then dumb shit starts happening because a motherfucker done got their feelings hurt, then motherfuckers went, oh, well, no, maybe we shouldn't be playing motherfuckers' feelings. Now, I'm not justifying anything of what people do. I'm just saying when shit goes left and like when you see, like, you know, when you see these women, like, okay, for perfect example, look at the shit that's going on with Cardi and Offset. You know, it's just as a reference point because it's trending now, whatever. This looks like it's coming 100% from him cheating a lot. I don't know, maybe she was cheating too, but from the optics of it on the outside, it looks like he's just cheating on her. And now look at the depths that she is going to disrespect that man. And it's fine. Like, I'm not saying it's fine. Like, I mean, shout out to them. I love both of them. I hope they all win in life. But now she out here like is going to go 100% to the fence and beyond because they say hell hath no fury like a woman hell hath no, what is it? It's hell and scoring and women. I don't know, but it's like even in the Bible it say you piss off a woman, she gonna try to fuck your life up or fuck your shit off. And then men get their feelings hurt and then they go crazy and start hurting motherfuckers and killing motherfuckers all because motherfuckers can't be honest in the situation. It's dangerous and you're playing with people's lives, their health, their livelihood. You're embarrassing people. Please, just be a better human being than that. Stop cheating. Sheesh. What up? What's that? What's the cheating is the worst kind.
No, is that the studio PSA? Stop cheating.
Stop cheating. Merch. Stop cheating.
Stop cheating.
Fucking nerd, man. I'll be so over it, bro. Cause it's just like, you know, we're grown, man. We're adults. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's and this is and I guess that's why I get so bothered by it because I have been cheated on. You know what I mean? Like I'll never forget. I'll never forget. I was dealing with a chick. This was years ago, and I kind of prided myself on not going through phones because I was like, real niggas don't go through phones, and still I believe that. I'm not, man. I don't go through my daughter's phone. You know what I'm saying? That is my flesh and blood. Like no, like let's don't do it. So that was kind of like one of my things. And the woman that I was dating at the time, she knew that. She just kind of knew that I wouldn't go through a phone. Like so she. You know, like I would get mad and shit, and I'd be like, let me see the phone. She'd give it to me. I'd be like, man, look at this fucking phone. But one day, the spirit told me, oh, you're going to look through that phone, nigga. Oh, I looked through the phone. And what I saw just fucked me up. You know, she was fucking on her kid's dad, like, you know what I'm saying, still, you know what I'm saying, at the spot that we used to be at, like, you know what I'm saying, in our bed. You know what I'm saying? This nigga said explicit shit to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, just talking crazy shit about me. Like, that lame ass thing. Like, and I just didn't know what to do. Like, I was just like, why? Like, and I get it. You know what I mean? No, I don't. Because I didn't cheat on her. But I cheated on other people before. But I was so into her, like so fucking into. And I just remember sitting there just not understanding that. Like, and then like it fucks with your mind because then you'd be like, wait. And you can see the dates and the shit on the text. So you were like, she fucked this nigga this day. But the day I didn't go up. And then he talking all this nasty, just smother out shit. And I'm just sitting here like, and this the fucked up part. I stayed with her after that shit. I stayed. Nigga just stayed, man. And tried to make excuses for why that happened. Maybe I should have listened more. Maybe I should have did things better. Maybe I shouldn't have put her in that position that she did there. You'll do a lot of excuse making for a motherfucker when you're trying to just stay with their ass. Or when you don't love yourself enough to know when you got to walk. You know? And that shit altered me. I was different after that one. I was real different after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to make no excuse and be like, I was out here, you know, I started being a dog after that. I ain't going to say that. I ain't no hoe. You know, I could be man enough to own up to my decision. Ain't nobody ever going to make me do nothing, nigga. But that shit hurt. And it made me like, you know, not able to trust. And I grew up seeing a lot of fucking I seen grown married people cheating on each other, and I would know that they cheated on each other, but they would never reveal it to each other, family members. And I remember, like, you know, seeing women in my family that I just really looked up to cheat on a nigga. So it just made me grow up thinking either you're gonna cheat on or get cheated on, and it just wasn't healthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like a lot of my friends that be married, they cheat on their wives. Like, I just be like, you know, and then I know niggas that they get cheated on. Like, and it's enough to make you paranoid as shit and damn near on some, well, it might happen to me, so I'm gonna do it first. You know what I'm saying? And you just stay, like what they say, damn, most people stay and suffer. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, leave. Nah, nigga, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so I know firsthand how that shit can make a person feel. I know firsthand how it can make you sad and cry. You feel like there's a softball stuck in your throat. You know what I'm saying? And then I just remember still trying to be with her after that and trying to make it work. It don't ever work for me. You cheat on me, let's just stop. That's just some shit I'm never gonna get over. And I'm man enough to say it. And it's not that it's unforgivable. It's just I'm not gonna be good for you after that. Because I have a type of brain, as my brain processes it, it'll forgive, but it's always gonna remember it. And sometimes I'll be all bullshit. I'll be like, all right, let me wait till you got your guard down. I'm gonna cheat on you and make you look real stupid. Like, please don't let these glasses fool you. Doughboy done broke some hearts. Nigga. And I'm not proud of that. I don't say that to be like, oh, I am bigger and bad. I was a piece of shit for doing it too. You know, and I pray for, you know, that the women that I emotionally, you know, fucked over, I hope they heal. I hope they're better. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just some technical, oh, I want to go out and step out shit. Man, you dealing with somebody's life. You're dealing with somebody's sexual health. You might fuck around and give somebody they can't get rid of. It's nasty. It's disgusting. Ill. You can really break somebody's heart. That can fuck their mental health up. That can fuck how they view themselves up, all because you so selfish that you can't be honest with yourself or with the person that you're dealing with. And I just think that we should get better. I think that I'm growing as a person. I think Dobithius has arrived, and he's giving you great scriptures and scribes to live by. We wrap it up in a second. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to talk about. Round of applause for the new setup and flow of the show. I love it. Okay. All right, and you know what I'm saying?
I mean, real quick, I just want to let everybody know it's all the work you're doing, Doe. So,
hey, man, thank you, man.
Round of applause to Doe.
Hey! Appreciate it. And then, okay, I want to just say this, and then we'll get out of here. The boy Drizzy Drake is back on Petty Levels times 10. So apparently, he told you years ago he ain't want no new friends, and he's doubling down, 10 toes down. He's unfollowing niggas in real life. He just recently unfollowed Kendrick. I was like, you could have unfollowed him a while ago. You and him have been the fact that you had still been following him this entire time, and some of these things this nigga's been saying, you're a strong nigga, Drake. I would have been at least silenced this nigga. But he also unfollowed LeBron and Playboi Carti, which is weird because I thought him and Playboi Carti was coming out with an album. Or maybe I'm wrong. I thought he was coming out with an album with somebody. LeBron, I get that. Because this is the thing, right? It ain't nothing wrong if two people that you know have a problem. There's nothing wrong with that. The best thing you can do if you care for both parties is just don't pick a side. They're both your friends. You can have love for both of them. I'm not gonna lie. To see LeBron be this nigga's friend for all these years, they collaborate all this time, and then just kind of like when he was on, you know, on TV or whatever, and when Steph was like, oh man, enough with this song, and then LeBron was like, nah, I really love this song. Like, I mean, even if that's how you felt, nigga, why you gotta say that? Like, now you just look like you picking that nigga's side. Like, bro, it's you at the concert and I get it, bro, but it's just like, that's your friend, man. I thought, these Hollywood niggas don't be friends for real. I could tell you, man, listen, I done seen some shit. I ain't got to tell, man, I could, shut up, Anthony. What I'm saying is, these niggas don't be friends for real. And nigga act like he just couldn't be objective about, like, even like with the DeMar DeRozan shit. DeMar DeRozan was on fucking Breakfast Club, you know, talking about like, yeah, I ain't talked to LeBron, you know, since, but you know, they both my friends. Nigga, no, they're not. You're in the video. You were on stage dancing while that man was calling your friend a child predator. Like, no, that's not your friend. Do you understand, nigga? And I get it. Kendrick said your name in the verse. Okay, cool, but niggas just gotta be all in the videos, all at the show, dance. Nigga, go sit down. That's all I'm saying. And this ain't even a me hyping Drake moment. This is just me having a real nigga moment. Like, I get it. He probably gonna unfollow a lot of niggas. Because this whole shit with Drake is, this is what I could have respected about it. Nigga, Drake and Kendrick had an issue. So why didn't niggas just let Drake and Kendrick have an issue? Even if there was underlying issues with all them other niggas, with the Rosses, with the Futures, this was the time for these niggas to fade. Why all you niggas jumping out the window now to tell us about how much you hate Drake now? And none of y'all even gave us good quality reasons. Weeknd was singing about the nigga. Why you sing dissing the nigga? Man, go sit down. Like, nobody want to hear you. Either step out your singing box and rap diss that nigga. Don't nobody want to hear you harmonicize a nigga beef threats. Don't nobody want you to sing how you got the blick on you and you go, man, shut up. Go sit down. So I totally understand Drake with the unfollow movement. I think he should unfollow all them niggas that he gave #1 records to that was like low-key shitting on him. Like, nigga, I just unfollow everybody. Because, nigga, it's a lot of shit going on. So, you know, shout out to Drake for at least, I think social media has shifted, you know what I'm saying, the way that we view things. We look at social media really crazy now. Like Davante Adams, like he's requesting like somebody put a thing up on the internet the other day. They're like, Davante Adams may have played his last down for the Raiders. And then the coach, Antonio Pierce, likes the post, and then everybody's like, he liked the post. So I guess we all, like, pay so much attention to people and their social status things. But, nah, man, I feel like Drake is going to have one of the most epic comebacks of the year. I think he's just going to come back with some new music, get back to doing what he does. I think Kendrick's always going to keep doing his thing. I think Kendrick's going to have one of the most electrifying performances. There's some, you know, speculation on if he's going to perform They Not Like Us. I don't think there's any way he gets out of that performance without doing at least some of it. Just because, and I mean, and if he does it, Jesus, is that not the biggest death blow that you could try to swing at a nigga to do that record on that stage? You know, that's, you know, so I don't know. But at the same time, maybe he doesn't. Maybe Kendrick is just like, man, that was beef, and then we handled that. You know, I don't know. I don't have a dog in the fight. Like, everybody knows I'm a huge Drake. I mean, I'm a huge Drake fan. I'm also a huge Kendrick fan. So, you know, I feel like, you know, the beef is over. Like, I don't necessarily want to hear them go back and forth. And, you know what I'm saying? And if I don't see Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, I wouldn't feel let down. I mean, people be forgetting how dope Kendrick is as a performer. Like, go and watch, like, some of his older performances, like, or just even some of his newer ones. That kid is just, Jesus. That guy is wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just so excited, you know, to see what the new thing is. I was just hoping that we could have got some new Kendrick music, you know, because he's going to drop a classic next time he drops. I wish we could have got some new Kendrick music. So by the time Super Bowl comes, we can, you know what I'm saying, be jamming to some new shit, because I know he got some old grooves, but, you know, I kind of wanted some of maybe some newer shit, but he's got such a big catalog, he's not going to disappoint. And, you know, we'll see what happens with the diss record. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't. I mean, just because, I don't know, man. I just, you know, maybe this will make me just don't sound like a softer person in it, but I just feel like there should be certain, you know, rules in this shit. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, some of the things that was said on that man's name, man, unless you got like real concrete proof or, you know, some real shit, like that's just a lot to be, you know, saying about somebody, like, you know what I mean? And so I don't know, like I kind of felt like that was the one part about the battle I just didn't care for, all the personal mudslinging. It's like, bro, I don't give a fuck about, you know, what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that what this is? Like, let me just say what you did. Like, I would have just rather heard you niggas just insult each other and talk some shit or talk some fly shit or who's the best this or who's the best that. Like, and that's the thing that I think be happening with the Drake battles is like, that's how he be losing these battles, is just like whether it's somebody's revealing that you got a kid. So what if he got a kid and he didn't want the world to know? Why niggas got to put their whole business and their world on speculation because of what the world think? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, man. I just think that when I be looking back and listening to like Takeover and Ether and shit, like them niggas wasn't winning the battles for unearthing secrets and revelations about people. They were just ill, and, you know, so that was the only thing that was kind of scuzzy about it to me. It's like, what are we saying? I can't sing along to this. I can't get jiggy to this shit. I'm not gonna be singing along, calling it. That's just some crazy shit to be said. So, but whatever. It is what it is, and we made it to the 50-minute mark. And that's where I feel comfortable at. Listen, I want to thank you guys for joining in to another episode of the Morning Cup of Dough morning show. We really, really appreciate you for everything. And just what we're trying to do is we're just trying to grow. We're trying to grow on all the platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. It'll mean the world to me because I'm really trying to get a big presence on my YouTube. Just come over to my YouTube. I am Doughboy TV. IAMDOBOY TV, and just subscribe. I got a lot of cool content. I would love to. That's another goal that I would like. By the end of the year, in 90 days, that we're averaging 100 people in our live chat. And we can do it. Just tell somebody. You ain't got to go post a billboard in your neighborhood for me, but just tell a friend like, hey man, it's this dude Doughboy. He's doing a good thing, man. Check his show out. He's a cool guy, and he's about to lose 30 pounds before the end of the year. So now I want to thank you guys for all your love, but just please continue to support the station and the movement. And how you can do that is like the video, share the video, comment on it, help us get through the shadow, man, and just pull up. I'm going to start being a lot more prompt. I know the last 2 days this week, I was a little late, and we make no excuses for that. We just correct the behavior. So tomorrow I'll be here at 9 sharp, and we just go from 9 until I feel like stopping talking. And now I feel like stopping talking, and I'll start again tomorrow. Bye.